So wait, sorry, am I good to go now? Okay, bye. Okay. All right, everyone. Welcome to the Arizona Open, hosted by Lindsay Newman and Riley Newman. You're looking at a men's pro doubles match right here, and on the near side of the court, hitting that backhand drop with the red shorts and the white t-shirt, that is Callum Dawson. His partner DJ Young, they just took that game. They're facing off against Eric Lang and Deckel Barr, and Barr and Lang won the first game, and so this is a really nice time to come in and do the commentary. We're now at a draw, 1 game apiece, getting ready for game number 3, and we're doing a test stream right now, so I would love to know what you can see, what you can hear, how does it sound, can you hear the sultry tones of my voice as we get ready to take a look at game number 3 from this terrific men's pro doubles match. So give me a quick note if you can hear me. Let us know, how does it sound? Too loud? Just right? See Patrick Sullivan Jr. saying hello. Stefan can hear, that's great. So I don't know exactly what the score was. I sort of came in, as I mentioned, we're really setting up the test stream here. And one of the interesting things about this, some of you will know this, is that we're doing this actually as a remote broadcast. So I am not courtside, as you might think. I'm actually broadcasting all the way up in Canada. And I hear from a lot of people, Dawn and Mary. It's really nice to hear from you. And you know, when this game gets back going in just a second, I'm going to stop talking about me and stop talking about this broadcast and start talking about the match. So let's just talk a little bit about the players. On the near side, you see in the blue shirt, that's Deckel Barr, his partner Eric Lang. These guys are very tall. They're taking on DJ Young, white shirt, no hat, on the far side of the court, and Callum Dawson is going to return the serve. So let's see if I can keep score here. Score 0-0-2. And with that, Lang backing into the net, it's going to be a side out. 0-0-1. Dawson to serve. And that forehand gets poked down the line by Barr. Looks like it went a little bit wide. He's disappointed with himself. 1-0-1. DJ Young misses that backhand. Just long. Looks like a beautiful day in Mesa. 1-0-2 is the score. Game number 3, men's pro doubles. And that ball that goes just long, that's going to be a side out. Barr and Lang take over serving. 0-1-1. That ball in the net, Eric Lang and Deckel Barr able to outlast Dawson. 1-1-1. Wow, Deckel Barr crosses across there. We don't see a lot of two-handed backhands from him, especially up at the net on those high balls, but really he's able to power through. 2-1-1. Eric Lang hits the dirt on that one. It's tough for the big men to get down that low. Good effort. Ball doesn't quite get over, so it's 2-1-2. Lang to serve. Game number 3, men's pro doubles. Oh, wow. And that ball goes just out. Interesting there. There's a really jumped the corner by Barr. Dawson and Young had a chance to take that point. They didn't. 3-1-2. It's tricky here. I'm commenting. I'm looking at your Facebook stream, trying to keep score. It's a nice reset from Lang from the midcourt. 3-1-2. That ball gets poked by Young. He is not happy with himself and sort of out of disgust. He's going to call a timeout. They're going to take a break. And just for a moment here, I'm going to take a moment just to take a look at the Facebook posts, feeds. I see someone, Kim Thomas, thanks for reminding us that first game was 11-8. And this is game number 3. Alright, thanks for the comments about the sound levels. This really is, if you're just joining us, this really is the test day. All day Saturday and all day Sunday I'm going to be here, and we're going to be bringing you this broadcast, and so we're working out not a few of the bugs, but just sort of, it's like the warm-up. Getting warmed up for the main event Saturday and Sunday. Back to the match. 4-1-2 is the score. Eric Lang serving to Callum Dawson. Once again, Lang outlasts Dawson. You got to think that Barr and Lang are pretty happy having that kind of pattern. Really picking on the Dawson backhand. 5-1-2. There we go. So after that Lang-Dawson exchange, ball goes to Young, goes a little bit out wide. Barr tries to round the post. That ball hits the side of the net. That's going to be a side out. Bit of a hole here. 1-5-1. DG Young to serve. Interesting note about technique here we can talk about. Callum Dawson in the red shorts really holds pretty high up on the paddle, almost like a table tennis grip. You'll see. Quite conventional. One of the things that's nice about it is, as we saw there, you can handle those balls into your body pretty well. You have a little more leverage when the balls, when the paddle is essentially a shorter paddle like that. It's a little more maneuverable, can't get quite as much power. 2-5-1. Here's that pattern again, Lang going to work on Dawson. It's been a few times there that DJ Young has tried that rolling forehand. That time Barr is able to handle it, forces the second server. 2-5-2. And with that ball in the net, it's going to be a side out. 5-2-1, Eric Lang serving. That ball goes just long. Again, we saw Barr going to the second hand there, that time from a very defensive position. 5-2-2 is the score. Thanks, Becky. It's nice to be back. Working with the great team at Pro Pickleball Media. Carl Schmitz is in charge of the really great video quality that we've got for you both today and all weekend long. And it looked like last time that DP Young going for the attempted earn, he almost sort of surprised his partner there. And with that, 6-2-2, the guys can take a quick hydration break as they switch sides. You do switch after one team wins 6 points. Game number 3 in this best 2 of 3 match, men's pro doubles pickleball from Mesa, Arizona. I'm Mark Renison, and this is the Arizona Open, hosted by Riley Newman and Lindsay Newman. I have it on good authority that Ms. Newman, quite pregnant these days, is playing in a tournament today. She and I were chatting a little bit yesterday. And this is live, Raquel. This is game number 3, 6-2-2, Deckel Barr to serve. Winner of this is moving on to the next round. DJ Young, by the way, along with Callum Dawson, bit of an upset earlier, taking out Kyle Yates and Rob Nunnery. It's a side out. 2-6-1. Thank you, Don. Switching ends of the court. Here's that pattern that we've seen consistently in this match. Callum Dawson, Eric Lang, backhand to backhand, occasionally throwing in a forehand there to Dawson. They don't seem to be too afraid of it, and that one gets popped up. Dawson is such a good defender. And there it goes, transitions that defense into good offense. They take that point, 3-6-1. Alright, and after an extended dinking battle, things heat up a little bit. It's going to be a second server, DJ Young to serve. 3-6-2, game number 3. That ball goes just out. That's going to be a point. Callum Dawson, of course, is the son of Steve Dawson and Jennifer Dawson, so he definitely has a strong pickleball family. Looks like it gets in tight against Barr. Not sure whether the ball landed in or whether it clipped Barr, but either way, it doesn't really matter. That's going to be a point. 5-6-2. Eric Lang, I was talking with him earlier this morning, and I said to him, hey, I hope we get to broadcast your match. I'm already getting warmed up, saying, once again, Lang reaches over the middle of the court, puts away that forehand, and that was a nice example of it there. 6-5-1. That's the first miscommunication we've seen between Young and Dawson. Not quite sure who was going to go back for that ball. Not able to get there. You saw one of the limitations of that shorter grip from Dawson is can't get quite as much power on the overhead. 6-5-1. DJ Young with some good defense on the backhand side, handling the body shot from Barr. Ball sails just wide. 7-5-1. Ball goes out. Sounds like I'm hearing 8-5-2. If someone else who's listening who can hear it maybe a bit better than I am, maybe can correct. I thought it was 7-5, but it could be 8-5.
Players Rob Davidson and AJ Kohler versus Jesse Benton and Nick Garza. Garza, Benton, Kohler, and Davidson. Score number 3.
Yeah, sounds like it's 9-5-2. With that side out. Bit of a hole here. Remember, this is game number 3. This is a race to 11. The winner of this will move on. 5-9-1, and this tournament format is once you lose, you're in the consolation side. You cannot come back to the main draw and win gold or silver. So you can still get the bronze. That ball goes just wide. Actually, seems like it was called in. 5-9-2. And with that, you don't like to go 2 and out here if you're Dawson and Young. They give the ball back. Eric Lang serving. 9-5-1, 2 points from taking this match. It's an unforced error that you just cannot afford to give away against Barr and Lang. That's going to set up match point here. 10-5-2. 1. 10-5-1, match point. Barr wisely lets that ball go wide. Eric Lang pumped up about it. He and Dekel Barr take this match in 3 games against Callum Dawson and DJ Young. They're going to be moving on. Let's take a look at the draw here. Going to chat with somebody on Facebook while we get ready for whatever match is coming up next. Let's see if I can take a look at this draw. Thanks, Simran, for help with the score there. Appreciate it. Simran Gonzalez, the stream queen. Love listening to her do some commentary for matches. Just going to move this other computer. Just be a second. If you are just joining us, I'm Mark Renison. We're coming at you live from Mesa, Arizona. This is the Arizona Open, hosted by Lindsay Newman and Riley Newman. 2 great players, 2 great people. And this is our test day. The real broadcast, the real sort of lengthy broadcast, the consistent broadcast that's going to start tomorrow, at least for the broadcast commentary. This is a bit of a test that we're running today. And one of the unique things about it is that we're doing this as a remote broadcast. Okay. By the way, if you're interested in getting the brackets, being able to see it yourself, you can head over to pickleballtournaments.com. You'll be able to see all of the events. You'll be able to see who's playing with whom. I already mentioned in this tournament, one of the things that's interesting is that this is a sort of single elimination tournament. Well, it's not exactly true, but when you do lose, you go into the consolation final, or the consolation bracket, I should say. You cannot come back and play for gold or silver later, so every match counts. You lose, you go down. Limits your abilities. But one of the things that is also really interesting, I don't know if I've seen this before, is that right now we're watching the Men's Pro, or we just watched the Men's Pro on Friday. There's another Men's Pro event happening on Sunday, and we're going to be here bringing you that broadcast coverage. What's different about it is it's a whole new tournament. It's a brand new tournament that they're having on the Sunday. You cannot play with the same partner that you played with if you played on the Friday. So whoever goes on to win this tournament today, they've got another chance, assuming that they're playing again on Sunday, with a new partner to also take it. So it's a really interesting format. Let's see what the players think throughout. And let's see, looks like we're back here at another match. All right, and right now, one of the things that you will be seeing as we go on into this tournament is that you're going to start to be able to see the names of players come up. You'll be able to see the scores. As I mentioned before, we're just really running this as a test to make sure that this live stream works well. I'm doing this all the way from Canada. Far side of the court, we have Rob Nunnery. He's serving right now. Beside him, his partner, Kyle Yates. They're playing against Brent Ditzik. And his partner, Chris Headings. If I heard correctly, the score is 4-3-2. We're going to go with this match here, and I'm going to... Kyle Yates is another two-handed backhand. So we talked about how we saw some of that from Dekel Barr earlier, typically a one-handed player and breaking out the two-hander. We're now seeing that from Yates as well, that two-handed backhand. We talked a little bit about why Some of the players might be starting to do that a little bit more in a little bit. Meanwhile, Kyle with that patented one-handed down line, so tough to read that ball. His opponent gives him a hand for that one. So good at disguising where he's going to hit that ball. Let's even get the score in a second. Ditzik tries to go behind Yates. He does it successfully. Kyle thought he had a forehand down line lined up. Yeah, I'll get the score here. 4-6-1 is the score. Headings and Ditzik. Headings driving that ball. Kyle Yates so good at getting that ball in tight to your body, disguising it well. Looks like it's going to be slow. Ends up being the opposite of that. 4-6-2 is the score. Kyle Yates, one of the reasons I love watching him so much is he's such a creative player on the court. You saw there that top spin lob that was hit on the volley. You don't see that shot a ton. Nunnery can't catch up to that. Ditzik backhand. 6-4-2 is the score. Kyle Yates once again tries to go down the line. The ball goes a little bit behind him. He's looking down at the ground as though it might have hit something and can't quite find any object there. So Ditzik not happy with that backhand effort. Second server. 4-6-2. Headings got away with that first forehand drive, but as that return was hit shorter and low, not able to get it on the second one, Yates wisely lets it go out. 6-4-1. Nunnery with a nice deceptive downline backhand roll. We've seen that from a few different players kind of look. I'd argue that Kyle Yates, sort of really a patented Kyle Yates shot, the way that they sort of fake as though they're going cross court with their right shoulder and instead go down the line. 7-4-1. Nunnery has a chance there. Headings gets the ball a little bit behind him. 7-4-2. There's that backhand we talked about. Ditzik covering the middle of the court. Can't get there, so that's going to be... Players are going to change ends. That's 8-4-2. This is the consolation bracket, so this will be a race to 15. That's why the players change at 8. If you're just joining us, I'm Mark Renneson. You're watching the Arizona Open live from Mesa, Arizona. This is a tournament hosted by Lindsay and Riley Newman. And today is the first of 3 days of coverage that we're bringing you. The broadcast will be here all day today, Saturday and Sunday. The commentary will mostly be on Saturday and Sunday. We're running this as a bit of a trial today, because this is a remote broadcast project that we're doing. It's a little bit new for all of us. I'm working off of 2 computers here. I'm in Canada while we're watching this. And, you know, it's an exciting opportunity here. This is one of the things about COVID-19 is that it's created a lot of challenges, of course, but also some opportunities to try out some new innovations. That is an innovative high backhand volley right through the middle. Headings does a good job. They're going to get the ball. 4-8-1 is the score. Nunnery so strong on that backhand side. Headings really up at the net, showing a lot of confidence in his partner, Brent Ditzik, to be able to play that drop. Kyle Yates looks back and says, what was that guy do standing there? Nunnery makes him pay. Followed by the forced error. 5-8-2 is the score. That drive goes into the bottom of the net. That's going to be a side out. 8-5-1. This is a race to 15. Kyle Yates serving. Tough serve. Headings does a good job getting it back and still getting to his position at the net. That is a very deceptive backhand down the line. We've been seeing a few of those today. You'll notice that Rob Nunnery is wearing a brace on his left knee. Recently he had some MCL injuries that he had to deal with. It took him out of the game for a while. That Ditzik backhand goes in the net. 10-5-1. Well handed by Headings. There's
All right,
that
we're gonna
backhand
roll
again.
the stream over to the gold medal match with Deacon and Newman v. Lang and Barr. Just give me a few minutes to get that set up.
All right, in just a moment, we've got another exciting match. We're going to have Lang and Barr, who we just saw a second ago. They're taking on Steve Deacon, the Canadian, and Riley Newman. That's going to be a main draw match coming up very shortly, so stay tuned for that. Wow, what a point there. Good effort from all the players on the court. Nice job by Headings to finish that point. We saw Yates go tight into the kitchen there to get that ball that clipped off the top of the net. Nicely done. Ooh, that backhand attack from Yates. Well handled by Ditzik. He's able to counterattack with the ball through the middle. I think I heard the score is 5-12-1. And that ball goes just long. Five 12-2. Looked like in that case that Nunnery was ready for the faster ball because it clipped off the top of the net. All of a sudden his timing was changed and missed what looked like a relatively easy ball. 6-12-2. They're still comfortably in control here, but they would like to get the ball back. Not let Headings and Ditzik get any momentum going. There's another ball that catches off the top of the net. It's going to be a side out. 12-5-1. Kyle Yates to serve. 12-6-1, pardon me. Can't quite catch up to that. Ditzik on the backhand side. 13-6-1. That first ball was well handled by Headings. He saw that attack coming off that Nunnery forehand, just not able to hold on for that second one. This is match point. Kyle Yates just misses off that Ditzik overhead smash. Match point number 2. Kyle Yates can't quite get that backhand to drop. They're still comfortably in control here. They would have liked to end it there, but we're going to see if Ditzik and Headings can apply a little bit of pressure here. Six 14-2. Headings to serve to Nunnery. That ball was well handled by Nunnery on the backhand side. Strong tennis player. It's going to be a side out, and this is going to be match point number 3 here. 14-6-1, Kyle Yates serving. An around the post attempt by Ditzik, blocked by Nunnery. Ditzik makes the error afterwards. Unfortunate for them, and that is going to be a victory for Kyle Yates and Rob Nunnery. They're going to move on to the next round of this consolation side of the draw. We're going to say goodbye to